Everyone, good morning. Fantastic morning this morning. I got out early again while it was just getting light and started looking for owls. And I was able to spot one earlier this morning. Wasn't able to get any images or video footage or anything. It was quite a ways off, and it was moving pretty quick, just looking for food. But I kept looking and kind of came back to the same area that I found that one yesterday, and I was able to find it again. I'm thinking it was the same one. It was acting very similar, just kind of jumping from spot to spot to spot, and they all look similar, but it felt like the same one. So I was able to photograph her again a little bit and get a little bit of video footage. This is such an amazing time of year to be out. Just all the plants starting to change colors. I've got a couple isolated little aspen groves, and I was able to get that owl roosted in a pine tree but with some aspens behind, and it was just so pretty. I love getting that color in the background. Just such a gorgeous setting. But in here in this thicker forest, I've got a lot of different plants starting to change colors. Got a lot of service berries in here, and other little plants here and there. I think they were blueberry plants. Different plants starting to change color. So gorgeous time of year. I followed that owl around for a little while, and then it's pretty late morning now. I think she was just done hunting, and she kind of just disappeared into this thicker forest here, and I haven't seen her since. But I'm just enjoying myself, getting some more scenic pictures here as well. It's just so pretty. I'm going to start hiking back to camp, get some breakfast, and lunch, brunch. What did I decide yesterday? Brunch. It's about the same time as it was yesterday. It's about 11 o'clock, 11:30 or so. So I'll get some brunch, and then I'll just keep at it, see what else we can find. Fantastic morning though. I just absolutely love these great gray owls. They're my favorite bird. They're challenging to photograph for me though, just because I don't have them in my area. So I do have to travel quite a ways to just get to an area to be able to start exploring and looking for them. And then this owl that I photographed last night and again this morning, she's just moving so much, and it's so hilly, and these trees can be so thick where it's hard to get flight shots, because as soon as she leaves a perch, she's behind all these twigs and trees and stuff. But I've been able to get some fun portrait shots, just haven't been able to get her in any real open areas for flight shots, just because as soon as she leaves her perch, she's generally dipped behind some sort of vegetation or something, so they can be quite challenging to photograph. But always a fun challenge at that. So, all right, let's go hike back to camp, get some breakfast, and see what else we can find today. What an amazing evening I just had. Sorry, it's probably pretty dark. Well, it is pretty dark. It's getting really dark. And I've got some mushrooms down here, which have nothing to do with anything. Just need to stay focused. Okay. So I had another just amazing evening. I was able to find an owl. Found it pretty late in the afternoon. The sun was right on the horizon of this hill, and it dipped down within just minutes. But I had a really good time with that owl. Got some more portraits, images, and I think I got like 1 or 2 flight shots even, which I need to check, make sure I didn't clip any wings or anything, but pretty happy with it. Very out of breath. That owl led me on quite the chase again tonight over countless hills and through some pretty thick brush and stuff, but it was awesome. Flew off into the woods, and it's getting pretty dark anyway, so I'll just leave it be. I'm gonna start hiking back to camp. It's gonna be dark when I get back tonight. I think this is the latest I've been out. It's gonna be probably about pitch black when I get back, and another late dinner, and then it's bedtime. I am tired today. I'm feeling it. All this hiking the last few days, it's been really good, but I do have my hike out tomorrow as well. I need to get rested for that. I'm sad to be leaving, but tomorrow's day number 4 already, with all the day hiking in and then the half day hiking out. Adds up quickly, but I'll check in with you guys in the morning. I gotta get booking, and I have a hard time walking and talking at the same time sometimes. So have a good night, you guys. We will see you in the morning. Hey everyone, good morning. It's starting to get light now, so I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna pack my stuff up though real quick. Like I mentioned last night, this is my last day out here, or partial day out here, because I do have to hike out. And so what I'm gonna do is just pack up my stuff. That way I have more time out there with the owl. I don't have to, hike out there, look for the owl, and then come back, pack up, and then hike back out again. So I'm just gonna pack all my stuff up right now and then carry it with me. as I go look for any owls. And then once I'm done there, if I find an owl or if I don't, once I'm done out there, I can just head on out. It's always sad to be leaving. I've had so much fun with this owl. It's just been fantastic. And this is just such a beautiful, beautiful place. I've had a blast out here, but I have a feeling I'll be back soon, hopefully. So I'm not done with these owls yet. I want more time out here. So who knows? Maybe I'll be back in a little bit. But yeah, let's get packed up and start looking for that owl, and then I can do breakfast on the trail later as I'm hiking. All right, let's go. So a couple weeks ago I did a video with some mountain goats, and on that trip one of my goals was to just cut as much weight and gear as possible, just so I wasn't hiking up that mountain with all this stuff. And you know, it was a fun trip. I was comfortable, but I will say that being out here with a tent, with my compressible pillow, my luxury item, having a hot meal instead of a bunch of cold soaked dehydrated meals, it's been amazing. I guess I just love my comforts while I'm out here, and having all that additional gear was just awesome. But you know, the hike out here, it's not awful. It's not going straight up a mountain. It's pretty tolerable, just mostly even ground, so I don't really notice the heavier backpack, but it was wonderful having a little bit more comfort this trip. What a magnificent morning. It is so pretty. I haven't seen any owls yet, but there's plenty of other birds around. I had some ravens flying around earlier, a bunch of chickadees and juncos in the area. So just a beautiful, beautiful morning. Every time I pass through this forest, it just captivates me all over again. It's such a beautiful forest, and I love being out here and, you know, catching glimpses of the owls every now and again. It's just so fun to be in this mystical forest almost with these owls flying around. It's just awesome. I haven't seen any yet this morning, but I'm gonna keep making my way through this area to see if I can find any. I'll do another loop or two in this forested area, check out some clearings, some little openings in the trees, see if they might be perched on the perimeter of those looking for food or something. And then it's time to start the long journey home. I gotta hike out of here and hopefully get home at a reasonable time this late afternoon or evening. We'll see. Just beautiful, beautiful area though. I'm so grateful that I was able to spend some time out here. I want to thank you guys for following along this week. I have had so much fun with these owls, and I hope you've enjoyed as well. I thank you for following along and experiencing these magnificent birds with me. It's just been so much fun out here. I always appreciate the support from you guys for following along. I hope you guys are staying safe out there in your own adventures, in your own explorations and journeys. I hope you're having fun out there and being safe while you're doing it. Just want to remind you guys, I do offer custom or private animal or wildlife workshops. So if there's a species out there that you've been wanting to photograph for, a long time now, and you just can't find it, can't seem to get any pictures of it, let me know. I'll put a link in the description below to my private workshop page, and you guys can message me. Let me know what you're looking for, and I'll put all the legwork into it. I'll find it for you, and then we'll go out and see if we can photograph it together. It's just something I love doing, so let me know what species you've been looking for, and I'll start working on finding it for you. Again, I thank you so much for the support, and wish you guys an awesome week, and we'll see you next time.